G'day, Tomo from Tomo's Tune-Ups. On this episode, proudly sponsored by Minisport, we are talking about oil coolers. So what is this and do we need it? Well, this is an oil cooler. What does it do? It cools oil. Do you need it? Well, depending on the vehicle in which you're running. So if you're running something like the black Rosette behind me with a work 1275 and a turbo, you're probably going to want to run one of these. And why is that? Well, essentially, it's going to create a lot of heat and you want to disperse that heat as much as possible. Essentially, how this runs is it comes directly up from the oil pump, out through here, runs all the way through all these channels, all the way along here. The air then cools it and then returns it back inside the engine. So it acts exactly the same as a radiator, but this is an oil to air oil cooler. You could run oil to coolant oil coolers. It really just depends on the setup, but this is probably the most common style. These do come as a kit, different sizes, different shapes. Essentially, the bigger it is, the more it's going to cool. The smaller it is, the less chance it has of cooling the oil more efficiently compared to something like this. Now, don't get me wrong, you can run either size on your vehicle. It just depends on what size engine you have and what sort of modifications you've done to it and how hard you're going to be driving it. Obviously, the bigger the better, but if you can only fit a small one in there, it will be completely fine so long as you're not running the world's smallest oil cooler on the world's biggest engine. It's just not going to be working very effectively and efficiently. The more we can keep that oil cool, the better chance we have of it lubricating, cleaning and protecting the inside of your engine. So for what it costs to get one of these kits, it's pretty much worth its weight in gold. I have done a video on it, so you can check that out on my channel. These do come as a kit with braided hoses, mounting kits, everything you need to be able to mount it. It can become a little bit fiddly, but they are a worthwhile investment if you want to upgrade and make your engine not only look, but also perform that little bit better. So be sure to check out their full range at minisport.com.au, and while you're there, make sure you check out their full range of t-shirts and hoodies. They come in a variety of colours and sizes. We'll see you on the next episode of Tomo's Tune Up.